Hello, hello. How are you? So I want to explain what unconditional love is and how it has a price. Once you choose to be unconditional love, to radiate unconditional love, to make it a light into the world and make yourself a light into the world, you have to give up yourself in a way. Now, that might not make sense to a lot of people, but the labeled self, the human that lived the 3D experience, is going to be asked to let go of almost everything, pretty well everything in the end. It can't matter. You can't hold certain rules or programming or lies or anything in your soul anymore in your interactions with anyone. And unconditional love isn't this like namby-pamby bullshit where you just accept everything and run around and love it and love the earth and love the planets and love the whatever. You have to take action. You have to stand behind your beliefs and other things. And I'm not talking breaking things down, but I'm talking about being direct and speaking out and not allowing and not participating when things no longer serve. And all of humanity has been lulled into this lullaby of please everyone, don't rock the boat, be like everyone else, be normal, be sane, be good, be all these things. And they're the very cage that smashes us, that smothers us. Once you make the choice to be unconditional love, you love everyone and everything. The darkness, the light, the good, the bad, the whatever. You don't judge it. But when it's not serving, you shine light on it. You fucking shine light on it. And what does that mean? That means you look at it, you see it in the eyes, and you call it out and you say, what's going on? Not hurting, not slamming, not forcing, not anything. Just look in the eyes. What is going on? Or you speak the truth. You start talking to people about it. And the people that are involved get the light shined on them. They're like, what the fuck? And then they've been taught smash people. They've been taught hurt them. Say anything possible to get them to shut the fuck up. Traumatize them, hit them, whatever. But if we don't shine on the light, if we don't speak about it, if we don't bring it into the light, we're not loving anything. We're putting a condition. Okay, the world's okay as long as they're in the corner and they're quiet and maybe I just look the other way that somebody's hurting someone or raping us on prices or money or anything. Once you see the full truth, there's no fucking choice but unconditional love. Because there's so many lies, so much programming, so much inversion, so much craziness that's going on. People are being hurt left, right, and sideways. And if we don't speak about it, if we don't draw into the light the things that are hidden in the shadow, aren't spoken about, aren't talked about, aren't allowed to be spoken of, to get truth to come out, it condones it. It allows it to continue. You are part of it if you look the other way. But once we see it and we shine light on it or attract the attention of someone that can and deal with it, we make change. But we've been taught, look the other way. Oh, somebody's vandalizing something. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want anything to happen. Unconditional love means standing in your power and making change in every action you do, in every word you say, in every choice. Unconditional love hurts like hell sometimes because you have to lose your family. You have to lose your friends. You have to lose sanity. And it's so funny, as I speak these words and I speak of the power of it, people are just dropping off like flies because they don't want to face it. They don't want to go into it. They just want some lovey-poppy, whatever happiness that they just float off their feet and the world's all better and it's all fine. We're part of the mess. We participated. We got here. We didn't cause it. But if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you put your head down and you put it in the sand and say there's nothing I can do, which everybody's been taught and told and stuff, I live that for the last 10 years of my life. Oh, I'm just stuck. Like, when is this going to change? And all this kind of stuff. I'm taking fucking action right here and right now. And people don't like it. It scares them. And that scares them, wakes them up. It shines light. Look at the light coming out of my eyes, my face. I am passionate. I want to see a better world, and it's my reality, and I'm anchoring one right here and right now. And if you're not comfortable with that, you will be eventually, because there's no choice. We're all waking up. But if you are comfortable with it, and you got passion, and you're ready, and you want to go to that edge and explore why it's scary, and why it feels uncomfortable, and why you feel pushed away from doing anything, we're stuck. We're stuck in a system, and everybody's going to beat you over the head. 95% of the population is still waking up, is listening to the news, is listening to every piece of bullshit of gossip and past, and stuck in their religion, and stuck in what their mother thinks and grandmother thinks and dad thinks and all this kind of stuff. They're stuck in their traumas. Once you really, truly unconditional love, it starts here. I unconditionally love that inner child, that self, that me. And I will not. I set strong boundaries. I have a powerful warrior, and I will not permit them to be smashed and beaten upon and all this kind of stuff. And I will speak out at every point. And I will, in my energy, say no more. That's not permitted, like a strong parent. This is love of a parent. Isn't that the unconditional love of your parent? They're protecting you. They're saying, don't do that. It could hurt you. And giving the truth and all the information, and then it's your choice. If it hurts you and you want to go there and do all that stuff, great. But you will not get me sitting here and just quietly pleasing you, trying to make you feel safe when I know by my own experience that something could happen. And I'll give hints, and I'll share if you want to have that information. And it's not going to be easy to see, but a person in unconditional love is going to shine a flashlight into you. You're going to see it before it starts. And maybe you're going to save yourself 10 years of crashing and bashing in a bad relationship or whatever. A person in unconditional love shines out the vibration and the truth and a path and a way through based on their experience, their hard-fought experience. I've been fucking decimated more times than I can count in this life. And it gets taken and I get smashed and people want to call me names and all this kind of stuff when it's complete lies. But it's much easier to smash someone that's a light than to look at the work that you need to do, or the shadow that you have, or the wounds you have. I will expose people in a gentle way, in an accountable way. I don't come up and tell people. I shine light, and then they start to feel it, and they start to feel uncomfortable. Speeding the process, moving people through. You're a part of me. I'm a part of you. Vice versa. Unconditional love is trying to get the truth out so that people can get through the mess as quickly as possible. But it means sometimes my gift is you being frustrated, or the light shone on you and you don't like it and you're being fucking triggered, and you won't know for a month or a year until you realize, like, fuck, he was telling the truth. If I would have listened in the first place, I could have saved myself a whole bunch of trouble. I'm not going to change anybody's role or mission. I'm not going to force anybody to do anything. But if you want to be in my world, you want to listen to me, I'm always going to tell you the truth based on my experience. And I'm telling you the vulnerable truth. It hurts. People run away. They're scared. Relationships disappear because I'm direct about what my desires are and my needs are and other stuff. And people aren't comfortable with saying their own. So then they run away and they say things. Oh, you're too sexual. You're too direct. You're too on your heart, on your sleeve. You're too blah. You're getting that to happen. I'm only sharing this because those that are waking up and becoming unconditional love are feeling this. It's painful. It feels uncomfortable because you have to always be okay with saying the best. And maybe that'll make a person feel uncomfortable, but that will speed them through their process. I will not blow smoke up anyone's ass, in the world's ass. We need truth speakers now. That's unconditional love. to love the darkness and realize that the darkness is crushing us into making a choice. That's truth. The dark is a part of me. The dark is a part of you. My darkness is a part of me, and I have to be in complete balance. I can bring my anger and my rage and my frustration at the same time. That triggers people because they're not okay with their darkness. And it's all about love and light, and it's all about being a good person. It's not. It's about having boundaries for yourself and being able to enforce those boundaries and tell people the hard truth sometimes. And each time you shine that light of unconditional love into whatever's coming into your life, whatever's feeling hard, whatever's feeling bad, you're going to start to find a loving place of acceptance of what is. But is speaking about the things that aren't serving anyone, shining light on it, asking people if they want to change. Do they want to continue on this path? Do they want or whatever? And it's made me alone sometimes. But I love myself so much for being able to do that. The courage it takes to stand and project light onto the world when it doesn't want to be seen. And people say, oh, you're projecting on people. No, shining the light is like a lighthouse. It shines light onto everything that's out there, no matter how good, bad, ugly, or whatever it is, and casts no judgment. But change has to happen. And if I keep allowing malevolence to start to hurt people or harming children or any of these things, if I stand there and I just look a blind eye to it, I'm part of the problem. Are you part of the problem? Where are you parts of the problem? The untold story, the reason a bunch of people may not want to watch this live is what I just told you. I'm okay with being truth and light and direct and conscious in accountable ways. I don't smash people. I don't hurt people. I don't tell them to fuck off unless they deserve it. And when you hit my warrior and you start attacking me or whatever, that light turns on too, as yours should. It's integrity. It's confidence. It's light. It's love. And expect lots more from me. That's what a world changer is somebody that bucks the system and changes things and speaks stuff that people don't want to hear until they determine that it's the truth and it's hard fought and I'm giving it as a gift. I'm not forcing anything. That's unconditional love. Shining it with no expectation, just shining it over and over, putting these lives out every day, and most people can't even take the time to listen to any of them. But very soon there's going to be a day where these are going to be gold and people are going to want them so badly because they're going to be needing to break down the truth and get their life back. That's unconditional love. It's an untold price of being projected upon, or people smashing you or trying to put you down because they don't want to understand the truth in themselves. Unconditional love shines into everything so that the truth can be revealed. And that can be massively triggering. That can make people feel uncomfortable. That can make people run away and hide, want to do whatever they can to shut you down. But to shine, despite whatever shows up, knowing that you're doing the best for everyone, that's magic. So I love you all. I hope you can receive this truth. It's not pretty, but it's truth. But there's a shine. The shine grows bigger each and every day. I continue to shine. That's unconditional love. I love you.